Pretty much.
Move a hand back just a touch.
So
Yeah,
Noah,
sure.
how does Saturday go for you? You first game action in almost a year. What's it like to be back on the field and kind of when you're still working out some kinks out there?
It feels good. Obviously, I had a lot of fun being able to be out there. It's not fun being on the sideline, but you know, uh, kind of rusty a little bit. I got to get back into it and just see where it goes from there.
What did you learn during that time off about the game and yourself as a player?
I learned, not to take anything for granted. I've been hurt multiple times here, and everybody knows that by now. And each time, I'm more and more thankful for every day that I get to play on this field, and nothing changed from there.
Now that everything's kind of passed from the end of Ben, how kind of I guess relieving was it to know that injury in Ben wouldn't be season-ending, and that now you're still back this season?
It's great. When it first happened, I thought it would be. It's pretty much the same thing that happened to me that sat me out a whole season 2 years ago, 3 years ago. I don't remember when. But I told the trainer that I wasn't going to do that again. I wasn't going to sit out. I was going to try and get back and try to help my team the best I can.
Are you close to 100%? What's the status?
I'm as close as I can be right now. I can't really tell you where I'm at, but as long as I'm good enough to play, then I'll be all right.
Where are you at from a conditioning standpoint? Because, you've got leg injuries, and it's not like you can run a lot on those.
Honestly, I'm a lot better than I thought I was going to be. I haven't really ran too much because of the knee injury for the past month or so, but they kind of eased me in this past week, and then during the game I struggled a bit. The first half, or first quarter, trying to get back into it, but once I was back into it, I felt just as I felt any other game I've ever played. So
you think you'll feel a little bit more in rhythm when you guys play Arizona State this weekend?
Yeah, I'll be a lot better. That playing in the game was pretty much my first live reps. I was held out most of practice last week. I was held out of most of fall camp. I was held out of spring ball. So, having a game be your first live reps in over a year, you're obviously going to struggle, but I felt like I did all right. So.
How did you feel Sunday morning? Playing on it. Did it feel good? Were you relieved that it was there? How did that play out?
I kind of forgot how sore you normally get after a game. The first 3 games, I listened to everybody complain about how sore they are, and I just didn't think anything of it. And then now that I played in one, I realized like they weren't lying. Your body really gets sore.
How was the knee specifically? Was it okay?
Yeah, it was okay. It was obviously it's going to be a little sore, but just ice it down and live in the training room, and they'll help us out the best they can, and I feel great right now. So
You upperclassmen see the young guys coming up. Isaiah Smalls, what's your review on him so far?
Isaiah, he's going to be a great player. He has a lot to work on right now, specifically in the run game, and I feel like me being there, I can help him a lot with that. I've had a lot of fun. Being the older guy, it's not something I'm used to yet, but Isaiah's doing a great job. Tegan's doing a great job, as well as those other younger guys with Jack, Bryce, and Ralph. They're all progressing really well, and I'm excited to see what they do.
When did you know you were going to play this week, last week?
I knew. I don't know when I knew.
It sounded like they were planning on playing going without you. Just they didn't really know. So.
I kind of forced it on myself. I told the trainers and I told Waz that I wanted to push it. I wanted to play. A lot of them kept telling me to be smart, but and listen to your body. But I felt good enough to play, and I kept telling them that I was ready. So, like I said before, they just eased me into practice, and eventually suited up for the game and played. So.
Were you mostly in there for blocking, or did you go out in patterns at all?
I ran a couple routes, but for the most part, we ran the ball, and I tried to do my job in that. So.
Appreciate the time.
Cool. Thanks, Noah.
Thanks.
I'll
Yep.
see you back.